This video is about interviews. Isn't in our life we give a lot of interviews for jobs, for schools, or meeting that first love, and whether to get it or not? Well, my video will be focusing on some of the pre-selected questions which in my experiences as a trainer I have seen a lot, and I will also give effective answers to those questions as well, which will change the way you give your answers. So let's get into the first question. What is your greatest strength? Now here we say about I am a very strong person, I am very hardworking, I will come to office. So these kind of stuff, isn't it every other person who is sitting in the queue saying the same thing? They are trying to portray themselves like in a very greater than way of what they are. Now if you tell them about your truth, even that is also not very acceptable. So here whatever you say, that must be wrapped up in something called best. For example, if you tell them about your strength, tell about the process of your thinking and how your thinking made you better than others. So here they actually want to know not about your physical strength, but what you actually think about this. So can you make your company from the 7th position to the 4th to the 3rd to the 1st position? That is the main thing they want to know about your strength part. So it is actually your mental strength which matches with the reality part, and this myth you keep it with yourself. You just keep this myth with yourself. So because they only want to know about the reality which you wrapped up with your brain format. Now the next possible question after that comes is weakness. And here also when you are talking about weakness, wrap up with a very strong thing. Now let me give you an example here that, so one of my weakness is that whenever I start a work, I can't just finish it up. I just can't finish it up until and unless I believe that this is 100% accurate, and while doing this I keep on stopping all other work that keeps on pending. Work 2, 3, 4, 5 number of works are keep on pending. So I focus on this in order to make it the best. So you can consider it as my weakness. So you are wrapping up your weakness with actually a strength. So here they are considering, okay, now this person is an acceptable applicant with respect to the idea of taking. And now weakness is always there. If you see the diagram properly, so it is based on something which is volatile, because you are anyway going to change your company in 5 or 6 years. Okay, or if you take it like 5 or 6 months, or even 5 or 6 weeks, who cares about that? But what you care about is whether this company doesn't give you the position where you have to choose between a termination letter or a resignation letter. So this kind of situation you do not let others create for yourself. Now the next question is, tell me something about yourself. Now this time you are trying to grow high. So now you are thinking, so these are my strengths. Isn't it that here my idea is not try to tell those things which is already in the CV or resume. So try to keep some of your best of the out of the box thing for this answer. For example, I am a keen lover of fishing. Remember that in the CV most of the people will write that they have to read books, they listen to music, this kind of stuff. They have been bored about seeing all this stuff. Now who doesn't want to speak? Who doesn't want to listen to music? Isn't it common for everybody? So what is uncommon about you which you haven't mentioned in the CV, that is need to be focused. Okay? And here you may fall in love with yourself, not in this kind of weird way, but showing that you are a confident person, as in a particular day you spend the maximum of your time with yourself. So if you love yourself, that needs to be shown. it's quite like writing a letter as dear me and signing up with your name. Okay, so let the person know that you are that kind of person who loves to be different from others, yet you are part of a group every time you perform a job. It's just about believing yourself. It's just about believing yourself and waiting for the right time where among all the bulbs, the bulb which you burnt is the most shiny. And this is the way simply to the infinite escalator to success. Isn't it the escalator we just get in? The main problem is to find the escalator. Now this one is a tricky question. Why should we hire you? Because you need someone. Isn't it on LinkedIn? Isn't it on the job website? You have already mentioned that you need someone. So that's the correct answer. So, but now you need to show again and small assimilate. Here what we do as a mistake is, here we keep on trying to assimilate the first three answers, first 1, 2, 3, and mix them into the fourth one. Now, this they don't need. They really don't need. They want to know something which is very different about you. Isn't it you are the person who is a brilliant negotiator? Or isn't it the person who can speak in 4 different languages, and if the company is working? So now the company based research is very much needed. See all the propagandas of their company, all the structure, everything. You are knowing the entire nook and corner of the company. Okay, so this is actually, yeah, you can see it's about selling yourself. And then they get to know, whoa, the other guy, well, not that much acceptable. This is our guy, it's you. That's it. Now, new job is always ahead. When I used to give the job interviews, when I was always thinking, if I don't get this job, I may get the second, I may get the third or fourth or fifth. But later, when I cracked the best of the jobs, I kept on thinking, and now when I recruit people, I see this job is my last job. That's it. This is going to be my best job even. So if you think in this way, it will never happen that interview is to be taken lightly and you end up into the corridor of success. And you may get to shake hand with the best of the people of the trade, but the time tells that your good time is getting started. Now, what are your salary expectations? Well, it's infinite, or much more than what you get as a salary. But again, you can't say your heart's word. So what is salary expectation? It actually depends on this thing, and that is the space scale. Is the amount of money which you are going to give, sir, is based on human capital. And human capital returns are always infinite. But as you are the person who is sitting in front of me at the interviewer seat, so you will be the best judge of that. So this kind of answers, they have already fixed a salary into their mind. So no matter what you say, it's not going to be changed. So the answer in a dicey situation may give them a situation where they try to restructure the puzzles and get you to the best of the level, and you end up being the king. Okay, because it's all about they are giving you the money, isn't it? Before, in the schools, in the colleges, you have paid, so you are the boss. Well, you didn't actually, but this time the money you are receiving. So this kind of expectation is obviously based on the human capital formation. So in this kind of cases, ask them about the job, the working, the pattern, the style again, because you think that the amount of money you receive is always in exchange of your human capital. Okay, and in your mind, as you are an educated person, well, this kind of picture may not be always true. These two may be completely two different subsets in a Venn diagram manner, where this area may be absent. Well, now not everyone end up like this. But why don't you are this person? Now, the next question is, why do you want this job? Because I want to earn a lot of money. Didn't I already say you this? And I want to get this unemployed thing out of my CV. And I want to see next time I apply for a job, I will only say that I have experience of 2 years at a multinational company. Isn't that the logic? But you can't say, because the other peoples are having their fishing rods ready in order to grab it, where you have the biggest net around. So the biggest net is based on the company's idea of the job giving. So you say that the pattern and the style of your company exactly matches with my crazy. And after searching a lot of things, going through a lot of newspapers, I have seen that this is my company. And that's the logic. And I will get to the position higher, and this company will do the same. And what are the goals for the future? Well, earning a lot of money, having a good girl or a man, and going for a foreign trip. But again, the answer they expect is going for a bigger positioning, getting this company to a best level, and proving you right that you have chosen the correct person for this particular job. Because the pinnacle of success is the only place I want to go. That's it. Check them, tell them that you are different from others. Where everyone fails, you are the person who cracks the deal. So they will depend on you. Anyway, they are giving you the money. So if you prove to be trustworthy, then this road belongs to you. There are thousands of goals of the people. There is a line like this. There are shots like this. But the person like you has forgotten one thing, that this person is there to stop you every second, and he is not a bad goalkeeper. So in order to get into this corner, you need to start your successful life in a little bit different way. Every time they see your eyes, they see your body language. In an interview, around 80 to 85% of the thing is just on these two things. So you put a colossal kajal on your eyes? No, not that thing. But your eyes should reflect the confidence, so that this person sees and see, yeah, I have found the person. I will show you the way to go. Just please make a goal and put yourself. There's a long way. So if your positioning is 6, so you need to keep on running, keep on running. It's a never-ending line. Whenever you have any doubt, whenever you feel you are not finding anything, I'll be there to help you. In the comment section, you can tell whatever you thought about the video, whatever you hated about the video, and everything. So next time when I meet you in face-to-face, I want you to have a 6-digit salary job, a car, and a very classy partner alongside you. And I will tell you, that's like my man. Alright, signing off for today. Thanks a lot for watching the video. And subscribing, well, up to you. Thank you.